Hello, today I hoped to be talking about my new gimbal. This is a DYS 3-axis gimbal and it seems to work quite nicely. However, because what I had before was kind of a bit of a dodgy legs and zip tied them on, I thought I'd go ahead and try and do this properly. So I've got some rail mounts and I got some legs for this, so it's all quite nice, or so I thought. But what I'm actually going to say is don't get these legs. They're rubbish, and I will tell you why.
Here's the legs I got, and these ones came from a seller called SmartBuy from UK. Although there's loads of similar ones on eBay, almost the exact same ones. It had a curious picture on the eBay listing where it seemed to have extra bits and pieces to mount GPSs on and your FPV VTX, but the main thing, and then the bottom right hand corner seemed to suggest the right mounting holes if you had a 450 or a 550, so I thought, yeah, let's go with it. And this is what you get out of the packet. It's pretty easy to put together. It's fiberglass poles, a bunch of these sort of dampeners, the rubber round things that go inside of the metal mountings, and then these all slide over the poles, so it's easy to build.
So here's the issue as I see it. You connect the outer part of the DJI frame, which has got some flex in it, to this part here, which is only attached on one side. So it is automatically flexing there. I mean, I've actually put it on top of these legs to try and stop it happening. And it's the same on the other side. What you end up with is an amount of movement here that you've got on the frame itself, different movement on these legs, and then different movements again here. So the whole thing ends up in this oscillation war, whichever way you're getting this little movement here that's being transferred down to the camera. It's just junk, really. It's just not good enough. The whole thing wobbles. The bottom basically acts as like almost a pendulum. Look how much independent movement it's got if I just do this. So with that happening, the flight controller going mental trying to sort it out, well, the whole thing goes wonky.
So I tried to illustrate the wobble from the third person view, and you'll have to excuse the video quality here because I've zoomed in digitally on the GoPro footage. But although it's very visible from the naked eye that there was some real oscillation in the frame, it's very difficult to make out anything on video. So I flicked over to the GoPro footage, and hopefully you can see at the left and right side just the amount of wobble that's being induced from this landing gear. So these guys seem to sold quite a lot of it, so my first sort of thought was, I've done something wrong. So I wrote and I asked and I said, what have I done? So the response I got here from Nancy was she was going to send me some pictures to show me how to connect properly, which I thought, oh, brilliant, that'll solve the problem. Here's what she sent me. The first picture was of a frame grab from a video which appears to show how to connect an FPV system. Obviously not at all relevant. The second picture was the instructions I already had in the box about how to put it together, which it's already together. So to explain further, I wrote back and I sent her this picture of saying, this is what I've done, is this correct? Pretty basic question. But apparently it's so complicated, and I tried to connect according to her listing, which I thought I had done. So once again, yes, I've done this. What have I done wrong? Apparently I'm too unskilled to do it. So at this point, it's pretty obvious from the sort of Chinglish we're seeing here that she's not going to be able to help me. And I gave up. I was going to send the whole thing back. They offered me a part refund if I would just keep it and go away. So, I mean, it put me down about £5 in all, but saves me the hassle of shipping it back, and maybe I can use the carbon fibre or something. But anyway, unless you've had a completely different positive experience with this, in which case please let me know how to connect it properly. I would say to everybody, avoid these legs, they're rubbish. Instead of looking for alternative landing gear, I've actually decided to buy a new frame, and I've got this Quantum XJ450, which I think looks absolutely gorgeous, and it folds up. I haven't built it yet or really decided where to put stuff, so I haven't got any other thoughts on it than that. But as soon as I build it, obviously a video will go up talking about it. But bye for now.